She does this every year, and every year I have the same problem. Do I open it? Do I just bin it? I thought about telling the post office, but it's a card, isn't it? No return address. She's not organised enough to put her address on the back. She knows it gets here, though. She always was a flighty one. They should have made her knickers out of parachute silk for easy descent. It was just her nature. Big-hearted and sensitive, they used to call her as a child. Maybe she'll end up with angina and dermatitis. Mean. That's mean. I should find it in my heart to be nicer. I never found her sensitive when we were young, though. Even though I was the eldest, she bullied me something chronic. We could sit down to tea, and she'd slip a piece of Lego under my bottom before it hit the chair. I'd get told off for being noisy, and she'd get extra cream for being good at the table. By the age of 11, my buttocks looked like a waffle iron. Next door haven't washed that car in over 3 weeks. Out they go, and in they come, and never a sign of a hot sponge. I gave up driving. Well, no need when I can get the bus to wherever I'm going, and our Kev needed the car. He does freelance computers, mending and stuff. He always was one for fiddling. You know, I used to have to stop him as a child. When we first got the remote for the telly, you never knew when you used it whether it would change the channel or dim the lights. And his sister never used to be off the phone, but she went into public relations. So I suppose she was just practicing. They both went to university. I was determined they would, and they did. I could have gone, but I never had the time. Civil service is like that. You always mean to do something, but there's always a crisis that stops you. Or a sister. I don't know why she bothers to remember. She forgot the kids' birthdays often enough after you left them. Look, he's off out again. Never stop, in and out. He'll wear that engine out. Never out for long. I think he must go to the post office because he always has a parcel to take. He must be on eBay. I don't blame her for going away, really. Her first husband, Fletcher his name was, well, he was useless. If he'd have got a free bus ticket, he'd have tried to use it on the train. They could spend as bad as each other. She'd no sooner given birth and she was off the bed and into John Lewis's sale. But she left the kids. And so did he. I didn't hear about it for about 3 weeks. I'd been away on a course, and then we'd been pushed at work with a whole load of new procedures. And they'd stopped the sandwich deliveries, which put the whole new cat among the industrial pigeons. They'd been put into care. The kids, not the sandwiches. I ask you. Well, I couldn't be doing with that. I got them back to mine, quick sticks, I can tell you. I went to collect them from Town End House. I don't know whose clothes they put them in, but the home must have had them for a few years. They were so old-fashioned, I was surprised they didn't have a gas mask to go with them. Never thought I'd be the one bringing up a family. It's been worth it, though. Maybe it was best that she went. She's a free spirit, and she was better off without that Fletch. Not that it took her long to get married again, to a clothing manufacturer in Mansfield. No, I'm wrong. She was a mistress to him for ages before they got married, which just goes to show that Mansfield's a lot racier than you might think. She never sent a penny for Kevin and Sheila. I was earning enough. It didn't matter. It didn't take them long to stop asking when she was coming back. I used to buy them a present from her on birthdays and Christmas. It wouldn't be right, them knowing she didn't care, would it? That was quick. He must have put his foot down to get to the post office that quick. Oh, now look, he's had a mishap. That's why he's back. What a mess. That parcel's burst all over the front seat. It must be toiletries he's selling, because there's a load of talc all over. Oh, he'd have got it up quicker with a hoover. It'll be a right fiddly job with that dustpan and brush. I don't know why he's bothering to put it in that plastic bag. No one's going to want to buy spilt talcum powder, are they? Daft, some people. Spain she went to in the end. Must have thought it was some playground of the rich. Last I heard, she was singing in a bar in Torremolinos. If I know her, it'd be more like some old bird on a bar stool squawking. She always wanted to be a singer as a girl because she was mad on Lulu and Sandy Shore. I always preferred Dusty Springfield myself. Sandy Shore, those were the days. Oh no, that's Mary Hopkins, isn't it? Mind you, I always said Puppet on a String would win Eurovision. I hope to God she's not singing in her stocking feet in Torremolinos, because judging by the type of shoes she used to wear, she'll have bunions like Spanish onions. Silly girl. What am I saying? But calling her a woman doesn't seem right. Too busy enjoying herself to grow up. She sends one next year. Maybe I'll reply.